Title: Unlocking Ancient Wisdom, The Motivational Power of Lao Tzu. Chapter 1. Title: Who was Lao Tzu, the Silent Guide of the East? Lao Tzu, also known as Lao Tzu, is not simply a name on a page of ancient philosophy. He is the quiet force that shaped how we perceive the world. Born over 2 millennia ago in ancient China, his work, the Tao Te Ching, became the backbone of countless movements and a source of comfort throughout history. It is said that Lao Tzu wandered the gates of the imperial palace, his cloak thick with moss, and was dismissed because his voice sounded like a storm. Yet he carried a compass that points toward tranquility and purpose. His historical significance lies more in the ripple effect he created than in any political achievement. While he never held office, his insights offered an alternative to the tyrannies of empire, a map that invites balance, humility, and harmony. Think of him as a lighthouse that guides ships through waves of ambition, keeping them from crashing into pride or suffering. Motivational insight. Being the silent guide means that brilliance can come from silence, focus, and inner clarity. When stress clouds your day, remember Lao Tzu's calmness, as if you were standing on a shore, seeing waves rise and fall without rushing. Concrete example for today. Tomorrow, before stepping into a meeting, pause for 60 seconds. Close your eyes, breathe in deeply, and imagine a calm pond. Let the meeting flow through you as it would through the water, calm, centered, and unruffled. Key takeaway. Lao Tzu's legacy teaches that greatness often originates not from thunderous proclamations, but from quiet, reflective presence. Call to action. If this glimpse into Lao Tzu's life energizes you, please like the video, share it with a friend who needs quiet strength, and hit subscribe to explore more ancient wisdom that fuels modern success. Reflective question. What silent habits can you cultivate today that will echo Lao Tzu's calm presence in your world? Chapter 2. Title: 5 Pillars of the Tao, the Core Principles of Lao Tzu. Lao Tzu's teachings, distilled in the Tao Te Ching, rest on 5 interlocked principles that can steer individuals toward excellence. 1. Wu Wai non-action. It is not about inactivity, but aligning actions with natural flow. 2. Yin-yang balance. Harmony arises from interdependent opposites, not from extremes. 3. Simplicity, less clutter, less distraction, more clarity. 4. Letting go of desire. Freedom is found by shedding the need for control. 5. Compassion as power. True strength is born from empathy toward all beings. Story. An old master once taught a student that the wise man does not interfere with the river, but listens to it. The river, a perfect example of Wu Wai, flows effortlessly. Its power lies not in the force of its current, but in the gentle, unwavering path it carves. Motivational insights. When your mind races with demands, ask, do I really need to act, or am I merely reacting? Embracing Wu Wai empowers you to act with ease, rather than effortful struggle. Concrete example for today. You face an overwhelming email chain. Instead of drafting an exhaustive reply, focus on the most meaningful points. A concise response honors the principle of simplicity and respects the natural flow of communication. Key takeaway. The 5 pillars are a toolkit for turning everyday life into a practice of mindful, effective action. Call to action. Found these pillars helpful? Like, share, and subscribe so our community can grow deeper in Lao Tzu's guidance. Reflective question. Which pillar feels most alien to your current lifestyle, and how can you begin integrating it into your routine? Chapter 3. Title: Living the Tao, Lao Tzu's Own Path. Lao Tzu was not just a writer, he was a master of embodying his philosophy. Though the exact details of his life are shrouded in legend, narratives reveal how he practiced Wu Wai, compassion, and balance. One anecdote recounts that, after writing the Tao Te Ching, Lao Tzu chose to leave the empire, walking barefoot toward the Western Sea. He did not seek power, he sought alignment with the Tao, nature's inherent order. He used neither harsh words nor heavy hands to influence. His influence lay in the quiet ripple he left behind. Motivational insight. Lao Tzu's simplicity in leaving a position of power illustrates that success is not measured by titles, but by the quiet shift of influence. Concrete example for today. If you're in a leadership role, ask, how can I support my team's natural talents rather than orchestrating every decision? Offer autonomy, let them discover their own paths as you trust the Tao's guidance. Key takeaway. His life demonstrates that living the Tao requires courage, humility, and the willingness to step forward or retreat as nature demands, not as we desire. Call to action. If this resonates, hit like, share with a coworker, and subscribe for deeper dives into how ancient leaders shaped modern living. Reflective question. When did you last consider stepping back rather than stepping forward in your work or life? And what did you learn from that act? Chapter 4. Title: Tao in the Boardroom, Applying Lao Tzu in Modern Life. The office, the gym, the family room, every space presents a chance to practice Lao Tzu's principles. Wu Wai in business. Imagine a CEO who listens more than they speak, observing the market's currents rather than forcing trends. This natural responsiveness creates agile, resilient teams. Yin-yang in leadership. Balance assertiveness with empathy. A manager who empowers staff while respecting boundaries achieves high performance without burnout. Simplicity in productivity. Simplify your tools: one calendar, one notes app, clear priorities. A cluttered workspace breeds distraction, a simple one unlocks flow. Letting go of desire. Reduce the relentless chase for more. Instead, value progress and learning, not just growth metrics. Compassion as competitive advantage. Offering genuine support to teammates or clients fosters loyalty, making your business thrive on trust, not tactics. Concrete example for today. Start tomorrow by rewriting your to-do list. Replace complete project X within 2 weeks with identify critical tasks that move X forward. Your focus shifts from pressure to purpose, echoing Wu Wai. Motivational insight. When you align decisions with Tao, outcomes follow naturally. The market can be unpredictable, but you remain steady. Key takeaway. Lao Tzu's teachings translate into a business philosophy of flow, balance, and compassionate action, attributes that win hearts and profits alike. Call to action. If you're ready to bring Tao into your workplace, tap the like button, share with your team, and subscribe for more practical wisdom. Reflective question. What part of your work habits conflicts most with the principle of letting go, and how can you start loosening that grasp? Chapter 5. Title: Embrace the Tao, Your Call to Action. We've walked through Lao Tzu's life, pillars, practice, and modern application. The final step is to internalize this wisdom into personal action. 1. Daily pause. Start each day with a 60-second silent observation. 2. Simplify one area. Choose one cluttered aspect of life and declutter it this week. 3. Align one decision with Wu Wai. Identify an upcoming task. Ask, can I act naturally, not forcefully? Motivational insight. Remember that Lao Tzu's greatest power lay in not trying to force the world to agree with my thoughts. By following his example, you're not only becoming more effective, but also deeply content. Concrete example for today. At lunch, before responding to emails, sit, breathe, and decide if your reply is necessary or if it can wait. This simple shift can reduce stress and increase clarity. Key takeaway. The Tao's path is continuous, not destination-based. Each small act of alignment compounds into profound transformation. Call to action. If you have felt the stirring within you, please like this video, share it with those needing gentle guidance, and subscribe so we can journey together through the ages of wisdom. Reflective question. Looking ahead, how will you weave at least one of Lao Tzu's principles into tomorrow's ordinary moments? Thank you for joining this exploration of Lao Tzu's timeless wisdom. Keep walking the Tao, and may your path be light, simple, and full of compassionate flow.